And welcome back everybody to the Predator WPA Men's Temple World Championship. And what a match we have today in this round for you all to enjoy. On the left, Joshua Filler from Germany will be taking on the local hero from Vietnam, HOANG, also known as Hoang Sao. What a fantastic match this will be. We have extended the format. It's not best out of 3 sets now, it's best out of 5 sets. Races to 4. And in the commentary booth, we will have Mark White and Tim the Writer describing the action. Welcome back, Mark.
Thank you very much. I've just had a beautiful lunch and just watching these two amazing players warm up. I just couldn't wait for it to start. Normally we don't have any time, Tim, between matches, but we had a nice bit of time today. So I got to watch them practice, but then I found myself saying, oh, come on, I want it to start, I want it to start.
Yeah, it's just so exciting. I mean, Joshua Filler, some say he's the best player in the world right now. We'll still have to show it in front of a full crowd. Of course, being the local hero gives its advantages. Is the crowd able to take a part into this match?
Well, Joshua has his biggest fan in the arena. I saw her in there just a little while ago. Pia, of course, she'll be cheering on her husband, and I'm sure you'll hear her as well when he does win a rack. And we're sure going to know when Duat Kwang Hong's won a rack. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, probably 2 of the best in the world right now. I'll definitely put the Martian up there as well. You know, he's had some really good results. He's definitely the best player out of Vietnam at the moment. We know that's going to change. There's more and more great players coming out of Vietnam. Referee Lin just making sure the rack is nice and square. Wants to give the boys the best possible rack. And yeah, the break's going to be crucial, Tim, as we saw in the SVB match. He was breaking probably better than I've seen anyone else break. I don't know if you feel the same as that.
Yeah, both him and Naoki were breaking, I think, better than most matches we've seen on this TV table.
5 balls going close. 8 ball went even closer.
Yeah, going for the cut break. Doesn't put that much into the break, or at least not this break. And now, just wondering, is he going very aggressive? Because he does have a different problem on the table, which is the 2 ball.
A big pressure on this young man's shoulders. Joshua, the younger, 27 years old. Good bank to start with. Threaded the cue ball through there nicely, Tim, as well. That this is a... Is he going safe? Is he in behind the 4?
Don't think he has it though. Pretty decent return to bank the 2 ball into the 7, so it stays there. Then bring the cue ball 3 rails behind the 6 ball near the bottom short rail. Well, even as the 7 in between, is the cue ball base enough to scratch? No, it's not. Does have a slight edge though.
don't get a much longer shot than this, that's for sure. Both balls almost glued to the rail. The 2 is, the 1 just off it. Wonder would it go off the back of the 7, Tim?
Oh, the answer is no. Does he keep the cue ball on the table? Yes, he does. The crowd is clapping. I'm just wondering, did he leave the 2 ball on? How did they see that faster than we did?
Yeah, I think it is on. No luck with the kiss. Joshua actually lost to Lee Van Corteza in the very first round, 2-0. Christian Merva, 2-0. Then Liu Riteng by the same score. And then Yipkin Lee by the same score as well, 2-0. So he's lost 2 sets, Joshua, on his way to the last 32. That was in his very first match.
Yeah, Joshua not managing to get the full hook on the 3 ball. Put in a little bit of a spot here. Can he still kick the 3 ball away and leave the cue ball behind the 9? That's what he's trying to play. Most likely going to be in trouble behind the 6. Unless Wang Sao goes for a carom on the 4 and pushes the 3 ball to the top left corner.
I like that, Tim. Hasn't called it though.
Oh, did not do a great job on sticking the cue ball with the 6. He might have left the 3 ball on. That is
He has.
a poor shot from Wang Sao. Wasn't the most difficult.
Surprised he didn't go aggressive there, Tim, and play for the 4 in the side. I really am. I thought it was on. Thought it was dead cert, to be honest.
Well, who knows? Maybe he didn't fancy to run out with where the 7 ball is, for example. Or maybe he felt like he had to punch the ball a little bit more to make the carom and then possibly lose control over the 3 ball. Always gotta follow your gut, but in this case, the safety really did not work out for him. Obviously, it's the first rack, so maybe some early nerves. Still has to settle down. Just like Joshua, I mean, he's left himself more angle on the 6. Just wondering, can he draw maybe into the 7? Because he won't be able to leave the cue ball near the right long rail.
I think he has to try. I think he has to dislodge the 7. Yeah, so much so, didn't even play the pot. Well, that I find absolutely amazing. That he's left the 6 where it is, I mean.
Well, maybe the shot clock got him there, but I completely agree. Just to leave the 6 ball almost, I mean, it's dead on. Difficult to get on the 7, but surely I would try to run into the 10 or go back and forth. Look at this. Maybe a little bit pacey. Now this is always that one shot that is so scary to aim. Because right where you're aiming on the ball, the side pocket point is there. And in some way it just is difficult to decide that point on the rail where you're gonna hit it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
so
there.
easily missed.
Maybe the right decision then from Joshua, saying you can have first dibs at the 7 ball. Little bounce would be nice. That's lovely.
And the opening rack goes to the killer. Joshua Filler takes the opening rack in quite a nervous start for both players.
We'll keep you in touch, guys, with what else is going on as well around the room. Your good friend is in action against Robbie Capito. And Capito has taken the first rack against Alex Montpellier. Already Marco Teucher is 1 set up, and they're 1-1 in the second set up against AJ Manis. Marco Spitsky a set down to Wojtek Szewczak. He's always there, isn't he, at the end, Wojtek? Such a strong player. Ruslan Chinnikov has just lost the first rack to Carlo Biardo. Moritz Neuhausen 3-2 down to Jonas Magpantai from the Philippines. Conrad Jusician a set down to Marcus Diola. And Wu Kun Lin also a set down to Jonas Salto Camino. You don't sound too enthusiastic about the break, Tim?
Well, even if he had made 2 balls on the break, then still I don't think anything is on the 1 ball. Oh, he did have the 1 ball on. Okay, I should have been way more enthusiastic. I mean, it's difficult, Mark, because we just seen 2 players break, absolutely crush him, and it was such sensational to watch that now kind of feels timid in the arena.
Bit pacey.
Yeah, needs the natural 2 rail out angle though, so not a real problem. Does have quite some space on the left side of the table, so plenty to move the cue ball from 4 to 5 and 6 to the 7. Just gotta be careful a little bit with the 7 to the 8.
shot coming up centre table-ish. Pretty dead straight in here, so just straightforward draw.
Yeah, the only thing that's playing though is that this is the first rack Wang Sao can get on the board, so not as comfortable. Played the 8 quite comfortable though.
It's a lovely angle just to stun across the face of the 10, take the 10 into the same pocket. So we know both players are in stroke now. It's just a question, Tim, who's going to get that break going?
And there's the crowd. One each
big
now.
difference.
Wang Sao pulls one back.
Big difference between how much they enjoyed Duan Kwok Hong's rack as they did to Joshua's, but still a very polite round of applause for the German. But of course, lots of shrieks and whooping and hollering for their local man, and of course, rightfully so. So, both players are in now.
Yeah, will be interesting to see how he's gonna break the balls. First break did come up dry, I believe. Is he gonna try and break him a little thicker? Fuller on the ball. More spin, less spin. Absolutely crush him, or just solid stroke. A little bit thicker. Look at this, the 1 ball going in, the 4 railer going in. And the shape on the 2 mark.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best break so far this match for sure. Got the shot on the 2. Angle going the right way to get on the 3 ball. 4 okay, 6 okay. Has to be got on, of course, still. But the 5 is nearby. And of course the 4 will be gone by then anyway. So a good chance all in all. Left himself a lot to do here though.
Yeah, big draw coming up. Easy to lose a cue ball. Well, that's not ideal. Cue ball has the angle that runs towards the 6. Could possibly play with top right. Run into the 6. Short rail, long rail, and leave the 5 ball to the left center. It is pushing the 6 over to the left corner pocket. But has to be judged well. He's going with draw.
Yeah, it's gone wrong. In behind the 8.
He is going all in. Nice.
Yeah, I must say, didn't
Cross
expect
side.
that, Tim. Thought he was calling it as a just in case. You saw how nice the line was to get behind the 8 ball, but he's okay on this 6 ball. Another draw shot though.
Yeah, had to leave himself longer on that 6 ball, didn't he? Could really play better shape from the 5.
Yeah, he caught the 8 ball, didn't he, with a cue ball, so still surprised he played that, Tim. The bank had a dead cert safety there. It wasn't guaranteed to be on the 6.
Yeah, so little bit of a gift for Filler. Of course, still has to take the advantage here.
Played that sweetly, very confidently. Oh, if you've just joined us, this is the last 32 match for the World 10 Ball Championships, WPA sanctioned event. Joshua Filler going out to an early 2-1 lead. Also 2-1 up, Ruslan Chinnikov against Carlo Biardo, the reigning champion.
Yeah, interested to see Filler still breaking from the side rail. Believe a couple matches ago he was at some point going all over the place. Maybe it was the mixed doubles with Pia, which they managed to win. Pretty similar cut. Similar cut as Wang Sao did. Maybe he was trying to copy the break. Maybe he looked at the result Wang had and said, if I break from that side, it means that the 4-railer is looking pretty good. Let me break on it, who knows?
Yeah, he's gone 3 times that ball. 3 out of 4.
Yeah, we know he's very comfortable with the jump cue. Always take that with a grain of salt. I mean, it's not always the best option. But in In this case, it might have saved him a bit. Did not get the hook, but don't think there is a 1-9 combination. So he survives with safety from Filler. He still lives to shoot another shot.
Similar safety. Oh. Unlucky the one didn't travel all around, but has he got a look at it? Timbertall may have a little bit of it through the gap of the 10 and the 6.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough to bank the 1 ball. At least had something to work with to create distance. And now that 3 ball is getting locked up quite a bit. The 8 ball is locked up to the top right corner. Now Joshua, the 1 ball underneath the 5-6.
Already
Skipping
back to
the
his
heat
chair.
on Wang though.
He knew where that was going, Tim, all from the moment he touched it. He was back in his chair before the cue ball came to rest. So he's going 3 rails here.
Yeah, would he love to hit it full or slightly on the right side? Well, not 2 rails full in it. I'm quite sure he's played 3 rails there. But like I mentioned, that 3 ball and the 8, this is still not an open run out, so it's not deadly, this mistake.
Well, he has angle.
Well, still going. Cross side bank on the 3 ball, nicely done. Now, I'm just wondering, it looked like the 8 did not go to the top right corner. Does it still go to the bottom right corner? If not, he will have to give it a good nudge, but not sure how much I like that.
A reminder for you guys, the women's semi-finals will be coming up at 8 p.m. this evening. Kamil Buhat against Rublin Amit and Han Yu against Wei Chu Chen.
Yeah, and the 8 ball did go to the bottom right. So now a chance for Filler to get this on the hill first. Slowly starting to get more rhythm. Starting to strike the ball very well. So it's Joshua Filler who's on the hill now. 3-1 in the opening set. Not exactly what the crowd wants to see though, but well, that's sports. If you don't like it, don't go to watch a sports match. You might be disappointed.
It's a little bit harsh, Tim.
Well, is it not true?
I didn't say it wasn't true.
Well,
Ruslan Chinnikov is 2-2 with Carlo Biardo. That's over on table number 2. Jonas McPantai has taken the first set and the first rack in the second set against Moritz Neuhausen. Marcus Diola, he's at it again, Tim. He's 1 set up, but he's 3-0 down in the second set to Conrad Jusician. Celto Comino has taken the first set against Wu Kun Lin, but they're 1-1. Shevchek 1 set up. And look at this, Marco Teucher, your fellow Dutchman, 2 sets up against AJ Manus.
well,
Down.
similar break. This time no 4-railer or the 1, but did make the 5 in the center. And this 1 ball is on. He might even be able to play this off the 6, so he can control the cue ball better for the 2 ball.
Yeah, I think it's a dead cert. Tim off the 6.
No, he chose to
Yeah,
run
that's
into the
the
2
two.
ball. This
It's okay.
is not really how I would like to play it. I mean, I just don't shoot as straight as Joshua does, so I'd rather be closer and probably play it off the 6. He has his 2 ball though, 1 good shape on the 3, and he gets going again. That's where the miss came from.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect him to miss that 2 ball. Played it at a very, very slow pace, I thought. Thought he maybe could have dug into it a bit more, Tim. Played it a bit more aggressive.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm wondering, did he get a skid or bump?
I don't really think so. My biggest question is,
at that pace.
he could have played it with draw to play the 3 in the same corner. Let the stroke out a bit, but he wanted to keep it for the side. Surprising, these 2 misses back to back.
Yeah, his grip on the ball is on the butt of the cue. With the rest is, well, not good, shall we say. Look very, very awkward there with the bridge.
Well, what was wrong there? Did it not look stable?
No, his hand was, it's hard to explain, but his hand wasn't around the cue. It was kind of going down the cue, if you know what I mean. Imagine you're eating rice with your fingers.
Well, with your fingers.
Well, yeah. You know, like Indian people do. They eat with their fingers, don't they? They make that shape with their fingers. It's hard to explain without showing you a diagram, really. I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you.
Well, he definitely did not look too stable holding the bridge and cueing wise. But he is looking stable again at the table. 3 balls away from capturing the first set.
Yeah, nicely done.
And there's a 10 to get the first set on the board. 37 minutes in this match, and Joshua Filler manages to capture the first set 4-1 over HOANG. And usually we get to see the players take a break, but we might be able to just continue. The players are up for it. Here's the stats. If you look at Wang Zhao, he's missed 3 balls in this race to 4 opening set. I mean, it's really difficult to beat top players if you miss 3 balls. I mean, you gotta be honest to yourself. Not too many runouts compared to Wang Zhao. Filler has only, well, he has no runouts. Mainly because of the break.
One result to bring you from earlier on in the last 32. Jeff DeLuna was 2 sets to 0 up, and he lost 3 sets to 2 against Toyonko. What a comeback that was by the South Korean. And his reward for that is a last 16 match against SVB. Of course, who we saw on here earlier defeat Nurkioi in what was a really, really interesting match.
Yeah, definitely could have been one of my favorite matches so far we've done. Looking to see if someone else can top that. I have to say, Ping Chung against Biado was also very entertainable. Now, Joshua made a ball on the break, did lose the cue ball a bit, but had the opening shot on the 1. Is this going to be his first run out of the match? Well, he has put himself pretty much over the 9 ball, unless he plays left spin, so could go 3 rails forward for the 5-8 combination.
He's looking very confident now, striding around the table. He's definitely in stroke. One of my favourites to watch for sure.
Well, he does give us just enough time to say something about the next shot before he shoots, so I like that. But always plays that pace, so just very stable, and he knows where he needs to use extra time. Like in general, he always plays that same quick pace, and then, like for example now, he just takes extra time, makes sure that he plays the right shot.
Beautiful.
and executes. Yeah, still no run out from Filler. Did have a couple chances now, but he has been playing good defense. His defense has been very strong up till this point. Well, good hit and a result. As you can see, a slight small edge for Filler to hit, but definitely was hoping for more than that.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Wow, look at the cue ball! I have to say, I'm very surprised he went for that cut. But then right after, I'm very surprised about the scratch. He played that with right spin to throw the 5-ball over more to the corner. But on the second rail, it also has opened up the cue ball. Wow.
Well, if you can lip read, we do apologise for the bad language there as Joshua sat back down. Played a great shot on the 5. So to strike early in this opening set. He's already beaten Marco Spitsky, Torsten Holman and Nurkioi to Kong Hong on his way to the last 32. He's always aiming to the left jaw as we look. Super unlucky scratch.
Such a fabulous cut. I mean, they don't get any steeper, I believe so.
Everything cuts,
First
Tim.
rack goes to HOANG.
Daniel Maciel will play Ko Ping Chung in the last 16. Only know that one and the Shane Van Boning opponent for now. But we'll know a lot more after this round. The full 16 will be complete. And of course, Tim, 2 semi-finals to come. Looking forward to them also. Ladies' final will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
Well, Wang did make a ball on the break, does have the shape on the one. Just difficult to get something on the 2 ball. Wow, super thin with a lot of inside spin. Held it super nicely there.
Nicely done, Tim. Forcing it off the side rail. I think he could just come straight back for the 4.
Oh, that is stroke out. Ideal shape on the 4 ball. What a shot that was. Now it's all about getting in between the 10 and the 5. Get as straight as possible, or just a slight angle up to the 6. Because you still have to get nicely from 6 to 7. They get the prime shape on the 5 ball, Mark.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Slightly awkward cueing, but fancy him to make this one. Plus the cue ball going in the right direction. So it doesn't have to do too much, probably just a nice soft stun. Wrong side.
Yeah, might have to draw back all the way. Either have the 7 in the side pocket or a safety behind the 10.
Well, we did have a slight angle going that way. It's okay.
Really punched the angle out. Indeed. Cheat the pocket also. Well, not the easiest run outs. He does get the break and run. Had a couple of difficult shots, but he really managed to stay in his rack. Super draw from the 3 to the 4. Big punch on the 6. He killed this one very nicely. Some good stuff from the Martian, Wang Sao.
Well, I think it's time for one of my little facts, Tim. We haven't had one in this match so far. The term pool room now means, of course, a place where billiards is played, but in the 19th century, a pool room was a betting parlour for horse racing. Billiards and pool tables were installed so patrons could pass the time between races. How'd you like that one?
It was wonderful.
Dry and a ball on.
Yeah, just so far in the match, it's not like the momentum has been going on for a long time. It's just maybe a game or two till it goes over to the other player. Of course, it can happen very easily with how difficult the break goes.
Well, all of us non-pros that have watched this game know how difficult it is to play to some kind of standard, but the standard we're seeing is just fabulous. These players really are at the top of their game. All the hard work that goes into it, all the hours and hours and hours of practicing alone, wanting to give up. But it's those that keep on going when they feel like giving up that are the ones that are so successful. They're the days that champions are made. When others didn't want to get out of their beds, champions still go and do it day in, day out. A little bit of a scare there for position on the 5, but it was okay in the end. It's pretty nicely on this 6 ball. He's on a good run here, isn't he?
Yeah, for a second I thought he might have put himself very awkward against the 7 ball on the 5, but still managing. Now he's gonna leave the 7 ball to the corner to be able to still get to the right side of the 8. If you leave the 7 to the side, the odds of the 9 ball interfering are quite high. Just gotta make sure he doesn't touch the 9.
Someone's phone going off in the arena. It's not putting Joshua off though. He's soldiering on. Played this well, Tim.
Yeah, Joshua getting tuned in on the table. This one maybe slightly further than he wanted to, but overall very solid. He's looking slightly better than he was a couple days ago, in my opinion. Well, that was shocking. He did end up a little bit awkward, getting so close to the rail.
I thought he made a little bit too much of that. You know, he kind of got up again. Normally he would just get down and just drop that in. He dug down, raised the butt of the cue. All of a sudden it's missable. Change of mind. It's cost him. Giving himself a
might have felt that he could miss that shot in some way, but not with a level cue. I'm surprised he stood back up. So it is Wang Sao who's up 3-0 after that miss from Filler. Steals one rack and is now on the hill.
Yeah, with a level cue he never misses that. He's just made it more difficult than it was, in my opinion. I'm sure he's saying to himself, I don't know why I didn't just pot it like I was going to in the first place. Notice she always comes round to check the rack is square. There are marks on the rack as well that the referees put on with the pencil, the white pencil. Very focused on the right look. Born to play pool. number one in the country, the weight of the country on his shoulders. How they would love to see their man become world champion. I'll try again, Tim. Chance on the one.
Well, last call for filler this set. Needs to make a big comeback. 4 games in a row. It's quite the task. If the break is not going, can feel like it's a very long road.
Well, Ruslan Chinnikov has taken the first set against reigning champion Carlo Biardo. And Jonas McPantai is 2 sets up against Moritz Neuhausen.
Yeah, definitely one of the Philippine players a lot of people have not heard about. I had the pleasure of playing him a long race to 30 I believe we played in the Philippines. On their home table. Well, trust me, even though I enjoyed playing him, I did not like what happened to me. Very strong player. Just never really traveled that much.
Yeah, he actually lived here in Thailand for 1 year, not so long ago. Back in, I guess it was 2018. He lived here for a year. Used to be in my local pool room, double kiss every day. They were like a sponsor for him. Oh, has he ever done it? No, he's okay. The crowd willing the ball past the 8 ball. They didn't blow hard enough. Actually stayed here at the same time as Patrick Gonzalez. I'm sure you know Patrick Gonzalez as well, Tim, another great Filipino player.
Yeah, they have plenty, of course, but there's a couple like Patrick is not so known, and then Jonas is not so known. There's a couple. I mean, there was a couple more this field that I felt like most of the people were acting as they've never heard of these players.
Yeah, like
Some
Michael Feliciano as well. He's another great player, Feliciano, Tim.
Yeah. Yeah, he's that same kind of list. And the funny thing is, I played against like a couple more of those, which are not even playing in this tournament. And Jonas practices with these guys, so it's like there is more.
Yeah. Well, Mark Estiola is one of them, and he's 1-1 with Conrad Musician now. AJ Manis in big trouble though, 2 sets to 0 down and 3-1 down. But he's only young, just learning his trade, but another good player from the Philippines. We'll be seeing more of him over the coming years, we know for sure.
Well, does make a ball on the break this time. Just again, that one ball just not in the open.
In behind the 6, Tim.
Well, could bring the cue ball all the way back down table again. The one behind the 2. No, he went behind the 2 ball.
Oh, sorry, I meant that. I thought that was the 6 ball. I'm sorry, I meant that one.
Well, just wondering, did that 2 ball block enough of the long rail? Don't think so. HOANG just looking at it. Needs to get the cover and he doesn't. And, well, I think there's a pretty nice spot for the cue ball. Frozen to the 3 and the 8.
That's what you call in jail. Joshua jail. Well, that hasn't worked out as he wanted.
Yeah, just wondering. I'm guessing he was trying to lock up the 3 ball and not the 8 ball, right? So
Yeah,
can you use the 3 ball now to open up the 5?
absolutely. Good angle on this too, Tim. It's all going to be open within 2 shots. The 2 and the 3. Nudge on the 8. Opens the 5 up. Perfect. Marsh's plan was scuppered. Oh, he needs to miss this 6 though. Oh, a little bit dodgy.
Well, might be able to still just stop the cue ball and take the cut on the 7. Needs the angle anyways to drop down table for the 8. There might be a comeback in the making.
Wow, short side on the 8. What a shot. What a shot. Yeah, Loisha Shap had a little bit of a scare this morning as well. Was 2-1 down to Mateusz Snigoki. Came back to win 3-2, Tim. shot again. Judging the pace to perfection. Well, if he can
pulling one back.
Yeah.
Go ahead. If he can win this set.
If he can win this set, big favourite, especially after being so far behind in it. Be a big shock.
Yes, it would be. I don't think Joshua would give away a 2-0 lead in sets in this match. Still far away though, but that was quite interesting. Intentional foul. Wang played. Won't be happy.
Yeah, if you're going to play an intentional foul, make sure you do what you're trying to do, basically. He was woefully short with that. Should have been much closer. The 8 and the 5. Bit worrying about the break though. Made a ball. Straight in the side, Tim again.
Yeah, overall the forwarder or the one have been coming very close, and I think he's opting for the jump cue. I mean, he might go play full cue.
Yeah, I think he's playing full cue. Is he swerving it, or is he jumping with his playing cue?
Well, I think he would get too pacey if he jumps with the playing cue. I would be very surprised if he does not take the jump on. Just look at the 4 and the 6 is nice. Everything is in the open. Can he not jump that? And it's just a shape on the 3 ball, which goes almost everywhere.
I thought he was going to go for it, yep, but opting for the safety. Perhaps he just didn't fancy it at the time. Maybe acting a little bit more cautiously. Maybe because he knew they were all open nicely, Tim, he didn't want to give, maybe an opportunity to the Martian.
Yeah, just surprised Joshua pushed out to a pretty good opportunity on the save. That was not the most horrible safety opportunity. Wasn't too tough.
Well, this is going to
leave
be
the
no
2
good.
ball on.
Wojtek Shevchik is at it again. You can never count him out of any tournament. He's also won this title, don't forget, back in 2022. He's 2 sets up and 3 games up in his match against Marco Spitsky. So it looks like the end for Marco after a very good run. But the German in big trouble against the Pole.
Yeah, what a chance for Wang now. It's nicely on the 5. The only thing though is from where the 7 and the 8 is, the 8 doesn't go to the bottom left. So still needs to get straight enough soon on the 7 to be able to get to the left side of the 8. Something that could go wrong. Not saying it will.
Yeah, I'll be very disappointed not to close the set out here. Lots of right hand spin. Sending the cue ball the right side of the 8. Can go in and out the corner here. Oh, just straightforward draw. Well, there's a little bit to do on this, Tim.
Yeah, didn't look too happy either. Just trying to get way more over. These kind of shots, even though we practice them all the time, and usually in practice you probably will never miss them. Once in a while you're gonna miss one of the two. Just like this one. We shoot them all the time. And almost all the time it's okay. This time it is okay. He wins the second set to HOANG 4-2 over Joshua Filler, who is still staying in the arena. And as long as, well, there it is, Wang Sao going for a break. So I guess we're gonna take a little break too. Mark White and myself, Tim de Ruyter, will be back very shortly for the third set. It's the best out of 5 sets. Are we going to a deciding one? Let's find out in a couple minutes. And he's back. Wang will be breaking off in this third set against Joshua Filler. We're now tied 1 each in sets, and it's best out of 5. So plenty more to come. Mark White and Tim de Ruyter in the booth. Let's see what he does in the break.
What a mess. 2 ball, well jammed in there, Tim.
Yeah, and I don't really... Oh. I was gonna say, I don't really think we're gonna see that 2 ball move a lot unless he plays on it right now. That's what he did. Has to make the 1 ball though.
Yeah, he was hoping to play the lock-up safety in behind the 9 afterwards, wasn't he, using the 2? But now that's exactly what Duong Quoc Hong will do. Just 1 result to bring you guys, well, 2 actually. Albert J. Manis has lost to Marco Teucher 3-0, and Shevchek has beaten Marco Spitsky 3-0 as well.
Yeah, that was not the most difficult safety to play, but could prove to be very effective.
Yeah, only problem is 3 fouls, and if he can get this 2 ball away in behind another ball, make it even more difficult to hit, and then make the 3rd foul easier to obtain. Very confident call.
Wow, and is he gonna get the hook? He is gonna get the hook.
Certainly is.
What a hit.
We'll need the jump cue. Tremendous shot.
Well, the thing with the jump cue is you can make the 2, but you still have to do a lot to get to the 3 ball. And then the 4-7 is locked.
Yeah, couldn't draw it back, could he? He's got enough on it though to play a safety. It's got him out of trouble for 1 shot anyway. Perfectly landed on it, didn't need 2nd bounce. Good effort. It's not quite there. Got very close though.
Whoa, he's hit that thin. That's not what he was trying to do.
Well, the winner of
Just
this
wondering,
match will play Aloysius Yap, Tim. So Aloysius Yap awaiting the winner of this particular match. That will be a good one. Whoever wins it.
Well, I would say this is of course the business end of the tournament, the last 32. And whenever we get to the last 16, last 8, I think all the matches are going to be crackers.
Good shot. Don't think he's got the potting angle. And who wants to make it anyway with the 4 ball where it is, Tim?
Well, would you like to go for the 3-7-4 combo? Yeah. He's
Yes.
called it. You have to go.
Take your chance. No. Well, well, well.
Oh, wow. Hasn't landed too horrible, honestly, with the 4 in between. I would have loved to make the 7.
Similar shot to what Joshua Filler had earlier on in the match on the 5 ball. Praying the cue ball's going to slow down. They see the audience getting involved as well with the hands. Slow down, slow down. It's gone too far.
Well, jump cue's out. He loves these kind of shots. Slide pop, land on the 4. We'll see, he's just gonna land like just a piece on the 4. Wow. Big shout. Come on, in the background.
Fabulous.
Nice shot there. We've seen plenty of those being missed at that pace.
Played it so well, didn't he? Draw off the side rail. Nicely on the 7 as well. Confident shot. Played with left hand spin, mind the side pocket.
Well, just a very slight angle on the 8, but I have to draw or force the cue ball 2 rails forward. So either draw 2 rails or... Good news is with the draw you're guaranteed to have something on the 9.
Yeah, he's on fire now, isn't he? Okay, a little bit more work to do still, but he can do anything he wants with the cue ball. He has an angle. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes round 3 rails again.
Yeah, sure, why not? The crowd is just hilarious at times. But 2 great shots in a row, big strokes, so fluently hit. Struck him so nice. As HOANG gets the first rack on the board in this 3rd set. This is starting to become a true battle, Mark. Difficult
I think
to pick
it's
a winner
one
from this point.
Absolutely, but I think it's a battle that Joshua is going to enjoy. I think this is right up his Strasse, as they say in Germany. Quick, he ran back for the jump cue, which he used twice in a row, and then 2 beautiful draw shots. Really is playing some fantastic stuff. All the tables in action now. Any of them with matches on, you can go and watch them, guys, on the Pro Billiard Series TV channel. Rave reviews from all of the players. Just read a post which Shane posted just after his win this morning. Said he thought he played pretty well, but can do better. Looking forward to him playing again. He's got to be up there as, well, one of, if not the favourite for the tournament. But as we know, things happen in pool. Anything can happen. Like you hang up the one on a dry break. Didn't seem to break too well them balls that time. Just 1 to the 2, Tim. How are you getting there?
Yeah, I might have to play with like stun left, trying to make it real short. To play the 2 in the bottom left. Even play it with draw, but that's going to be slow. So difficult to judge the pace with the draw. So easy to put too much in the ball.
Just the safety. Oh, he's played it off. 2-way, played it nice. Very creative, Tim.
Yeah, and how is HOANG going to hit his 2 ball? Won't be able to go over the right long rail. Sure could go 2 rails. But not necessarily easy.
Putting a lot of left-hand spin on this shot.
Oh, he's looking at going 1 rail. Good hit. Oh, got the side pocket point.
Draw for the 4 in the side.
Or in the corner. Did have a pretty big area.
These long races now, not quite so critical to lose one set. Of course, you'd love to win them all. You'd love to win 3-0.
Ooh.
Did he get a... I think he got a bit of a skid there, maybe.
I mean, on the other side, he was playing autopilot mode. Maybe he just did not concentrate enough. I mean, on the other hand, it is Joshua Filler who still does manage to get that rack done and tie the score at 1 each. Wang
Alex
losing the initiative. Yeah. We see the tap on the table like, no, we're not gonna do this.
Alex Montpellier has come back. Alex has come back very, very well. Was down 1 set. He's back to 1 set all now against Robbie Capito. Marcus Diola 2-1 up against Conrad Musician. Jonas Magpantai now 2-1. Moritz Neuhausen's managed to win a rack back. Chinnikov against Biardo. Chinnikov took the first set and it's 3-2 Biardo in the second. Joshua Filler to break in rack number 3 of set number 3. Nicely poised at 1-1.
Wow, that many balls getting close. Just nothing going. A shot on the 1. Difficult to get to the 2 ball. Quite some traffic. How much of the 10 is he going to hit? Can he play with top right spin and go 2 rails to the 2 ball? A bunch of questions. I won't be able to judge that off the screen here. I think he might have it, but to pocket the ball with all that spin is so much more difficult.
Played it well, Tim. Big gap between the 7 and 9 if he wants to come back through that gap to the 3. Now wants to get back to the middle of the table for the 4 into the same pocket, the 5, the 3's going in.
Oh, he's just okay on the 4, but yeah, he's just pointing out where he wanted to be. Came up with more angle, which now he might have to play around the 5 for shape. Low left on the cue ball.
I think he caught the 3 just slightly thicker than he wanted to, which changed the speed of the cue ball, slowed it up. Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's trouble. Well, had to play double pace with the angle he had, but never expected to get behind the 8 probably.
Almost as the cue ball stopped rolling, he was over getting his jump cue ready. He knew. Josh out of his seat very quickly. What a chance this is.
Well, I have to say, this match completely fits the format so far. A lot of twists and turns, mistakes from both players. The scores going back and forth. The one moment I feel like Joshua is like playing so well and he's such a big favorite for this match. And then suddenly I feel like, you know, if Wang keeps playing like this, it just goes back and forth, doesn't it?
Yeah, rack score is 7-6, Tim, so it's pretty close. One thing we will miss if Duong Kok Hong does actually go out of this, we'll miss the big crowds, Tim, because I don't think they'll be quite as enthusiastic for any of the others. I'm not saying there won't be any there, but won't have that same. We won't have the screamers and the shriekers, that's for sure, which we'll miss. Mrs. Filler. On their way to Bali after this.
Pretty tense face she's got there, so she's not yet in the mood to smile. She's realizing that this is way too exciting for her so far.
Ruslan Chinnikov has pulled a rack back. It's now 3-2 in the second set. Chinnikov leads by 1-0. Moritz Neuhausen 2-1 down now. Pulled a set back. And Alex Montpellier and Robbie Capito 1 set each.
Well, I'm really trying not to be too biased in that match. Wow, what a break. Great impact. Big spread. Ball stopping in front of the bucket. Have we seen it all?
Can he get to the 2 after the 1? Have to stun over.
Well, he does have the cut on the 2. And the best thing he could play is to run towards the 6 and shoot that 3 ball in the top left corner, but overall quite awkward. There's not much you can do with the cue ball because of where the 8 is. Oh, and he might have gone. Oh, he's okay. I thought he might have went behind the 6 and the 10. He still has the 5 ball in front of the side pocket, so it's got a little bit of a margin of error.
Big shot coming up. Yeah, that was not easy. It was the shot of the rack. Joshua with a chance at the similar shot. Seen a lot of him overcut Tim today. At least 4.
Yeah, just wondering what the reason could be. I mean, obviously we did have the big storm yesterday. I'm not sure if it's still going on. That really wouldn't help because the balls get more friction, more stickiness. So every time you play with spin, it's probably gonna affect the balls more. Might be coincidence too, who knows.
Calling the 10. Not a win, of course. It will come back up. Just be careful of the cue ball, Tim. Oh, nicely done. Deliberately playing the cannon on the 9 ball to hold the cue ball. Smart shot. Already holds the world 8-ball record. At the moment, he's the reigning champion. That's what I mean, guys. Not a record, but he is the reigning champion. Crowd getting excited as the cue ball runs just a little bit too far. Still a bit of work to do.
Not sure. He can still run the cue ball around.
Nicely
Yeah,
done.
for a second, just looking at how the cue ball was gonna react off the second rail. Don't think he could have played it any better, Mark. It's just to get on the hill.
Yeah, Pierre enjoyed that one. Carlo Biardo now level 1 set all. Talking about reigning champions, he is of course the reigning 10-ball champion. With Pantai 2-1 up and 1-1 in the fourth set there against Moritz Neuhausen. Robbie Capito has taken the opening rack in set number 3 against Alex Montpellier. Mark Estiola 2-2 with Konrad Jezishin. Jonas Pantai 2-1, as I just said, over Moritz Neuhausen. That's your lot for now, guys. If you fancy watching any of those, all available on Pro Billiard TV. Two balls down, maybe one ball down. Nice 1-3 to follow. What happened to the 2? Yeah, 2's okay as well. Now, will he try and make both balls here, do you reckon, Tim, and play on the 2? Or not?
Well, I think better to play just soft. Well, he did play your shot, but I was going to say play it soft, so you can play a good positional shot from the 2 to the 3. If the 1 ball stays over the corner, you can give yourself a nice angle on the 2 to get it working. Now he's straight. Gotta say, just literally could have just babied it into the 3 ball.
There, look at that. That's the wrong way to hold the cue when you're using the bridge. His fingers are pointing down the cue. They should be across the cue. You know, like a turned over normal grip, if you know what I mean, Tim.
Well, I do know what you mean, but I would love for you to explain it to the viewers.
Well, that's it. That's all I can explain. I mean, you're literally turning the bridge, the way you normally hold the butt, you're just turning it round and having your elbow up horizontal, parallel with the bed of the table, rather than the fingers going forward. They should be across the cue.
Yeah, and more of a sideways action. I think he's also making it
yeah.
more straight forward, so more sideways. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think it's a very good call. A lot of pool players struggle with this.
Well, he got him. This is a big jump, this one, Tim. Pretty close to this 7. Oh dear. The wheels have come off. The wheels have fallen off.
Well, I have to say, I don't feel like Joshua was trying to go aggressive on the 4 and get the shape on the 5. So if you look at the cue ball speed, he wasn't even close to getting something on the 5 ball.
No, I didn't think
he did play for that safety. Played a good safety. I mean, from the position he was in, played a good shot, and that could win him the set.
Of course, 2 sets to 1. It means the Martian needs the remaining 2.
Yeah, so many options here on this 9 ball. Cannot really imagine anything go wrong from here. So Joshua Filler looking to take a strong lead once again in this match. this to make it 2-1 in sets. And he does make it 2-1, and I'm quite sure Wang Sao is going to the restroom. He is going to try and get himself together. What a third set we've seen. What a drama once again. Mark White and Tim Noito. We will be back very shortly. We'll be just waiting for Wang Sao to come back. I promise. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, for the Predator WPA Men's World Temple Championship. Set number 4 about to start. And Mark White together with Tim de Ruyter in the booth. Look at that one ball flying in, Mark.
Yeah, and look at the two. Nice shot on the two. Go forwards.
Yeah, I don't think the 3-ball went to the top left. So had to go forward to play the 3-ball in the top right. Now he even has the angle to play the 4-ball in the same corner as the 3. What a huge opening chance. You just win the third set. You create that distance. So you're starting to get going a little bit. And then suddenly, now you break the balls and you get this for a layout. Has lost the cue ball quite a bit there though. Looked like the reel was a little faster. That could be pure humidity. I mean, honestly, for many years I struggled when the table started to get a little bit bouncy. You could see that second rail, the kind of reaction. Usually it's just because of the humidity. There's no other way to it, and that's so difficult to play on.
Yeah, just inconsistencies, but that's what that's one of the beauties of this game, I think. You know, it's a little bit like golf courses. No two golf courses are the same. No two tables play the same, really. And that's, you know, you always find the players that adapt better are the ones that end up winning the tournaments. You have to be able to play on all different makes, sizes, different size pockets, different cloths, different balls. You know, it's different. It's never 100% the same wherever you go and play. It's never going to be like that. It never has been, and it never will. So you just have to adapt. But this is a clinical start, Tim, to this fourth set, I should say.
Yeah, so an opening break and run for Joshua Filler. His fourth set. Is he able to close the match out? Or will we see another excellent set for HOANG?
Fierce battles going on in the last 32, as you would imagine. Players already through to the last 16. Ko Pin Yi, Oliver Schnell-Nocky, Daniel Maciel, and we do know Daniel Maciel will be playing Ko Ping Chung. Aloysius Yap is through, and Shane Van Boning, he will be playing To Yong Ko in the last 16 tomorrow morning, that is. 11 a.m. guys, put it in your phones, set an alarm now. 11 o'clock local time tomorrow morning. Men's last 16. Women's final at 8 p.m. tomorrow, and of course the women's semi-finals coming up after this, Tim, 8 p.m. tonight. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I was just gonna add to it. If you love pool, if you care about this game, if you seem to think about pool every single day, there's no way you should be missing these matches. If you think you're a pool fan, we'll see you then. Now, Joshua Filler to break.
Nine in the side, Tim.
Look at this.
Shot at the one.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go again.
This could make a difference in this match. The break now suddenly starting to work. He is breaking him very nicely though, head on. Good cue ball, but never guaranteed to make a ball.
Yeah, 9 getting kissed in the side. It was a lucky ball, but it doesn't matter. If you get that much movement on the balls, there's more chance. If you hit them square up, there's more chance of making a ball than not. It'll go somewhere. And it was the 4 ball. No, it wasn't. The 4 ball is still on the table, I beg your pardon. It was the 9 ball.
Quite a big angle though. He's able to go 2 rails towards the 7. Very easily to fall behind the 7 ball. Yeah, just missed it. Yeah, instead of spinning the ball, he kind of looked like he was going lower in the cue ball and stunning the ball just a slight bit. That is quite sensitive. It was a sensitive shot anyhow. But the way he's played it, very nervy.
Shaping up for the big one here, Tim. Big draw. Tough shot. Almost straight.
Well, if one can do it, it's Wang Chao. What a shot on that 4-ball. Excellent power draw. And I would say we're gonna see that one back on the Pro Billiard Series page. Excellent cueing. Oh, a little bit pacey. He does get the job done. Wang Chao pulls one back after that shocking miss from Filler on the 4-ball. Now, it's not just the humidity of the weather that causes the table to play slightly different. It's also the crowd. The crowd makes a difference on the table. Probably just the breathing of all these people. They're just... Oh, it kind of sounds like there's a bird inside. Interesting sound that was. Hopefully it was not someone in the crowd. Doesn't sound healthy.
I think it was Felix Vogel.
Well, I would advise him to go see a doctor if it's him.
I did actually see Christina Tkach put a post out today saying that it wasn't the way she wanted it to go. She didn't feel well the whole time she was there, and we did mention it in commentary a few times. As we see the Martian going from the back rail, as we've seen before at times. He feels it's time for a change.
Oh, nice square hit. Look at all the balls all over the place.
Yeah, for Joshua.
Nothing.
Any problems, Tim?
Well, the 7-ball is quite a thing in this rack. Especially with where the 6 is. Not very easy to develop. So he has to happened earlier on, but how? That's the big question.
Does it not go in the bottom right and the bottom left? You don't think it goes in either of them, no?
Oh, well, it does
Me
go
like
to the
it
bottom
will.
right, so in
Yeah,
that case...
yeah.
Yeah, so in that case it's a hanger. Oh,
Oh, this isn't a hanger. This has gone a little bit wrong. Misjudged the combo. Can still cut it in, but where's the cue ball going? He's got to draw out of this. Oh, no, he hasn't. He could play it with left-hand spin, no problem. Hit it thicker. He's hit this too hard, though.
yeah, but
Tim.
well, that's the thing. All these tricky shots, everything you have to play very subtle right now. It's super difficult with, well, the table playing faster. If the rails give a little bit more, now suddenly some of the shots are not so available.
I like the way he played that. Played it simply. Oh, he's jumping again. He's not afraid, is he, of the jump cue? He's going for this. Trying to pot his way out of trouble.
Well, could send the 6 ball also around the angles. 4 rails underneath the 10-7. More of a fuller hit. Let's see. Is he trying to turn things around?
This will bring the house down if this goes in. He did go for it, Tim. How's his luck? Not very good.
Well, it's not a shot on the 6 ball where Filler can easily get shape on the 7, so might still have a chance, Wang at the table. Or does it also go to the bottom left?
Yeah, it does, yeah. I saw in the
Oh.
camera angle earlier on.
Well, he did really nicely kill that with a lot of inside spin. Thin cut with a lot of spin.
This for
Yeah,
two
table
lead.
definitely has changed. If you just look at the reaction of the rails, cue ball a little bit more springy. Has changed during the match. Wasn't like this in the beginning.
Well, 96 players entered this tournament. 80 will have fallen by the wayside, one way or another. By the end of today, there's Max Lechner as well. I wonder if Albin's around or Mario Heat, or have they already gone? No, there's another tournament coming up, the Perry Open. I know a lot of them are travelling to that. What's the Martian? What do Martians eat, Tim?
I don't know. I'm guessing just candy like us.
I guess you didn't have an advert in your country for Smash mashed potato, the granules that you just add water to. Do you remember that growing
No.
up as a child or not? No? Yeah, it might just be an English thing. It was called Smash, and it was if you before mash gets smash, and it was aliens who made the smashed potato, and they're laughing at humans for peeling potatoes and boiling them and mashing them when you can just add water to some. Any English people watching will know exactly what I'm talking about. So there you go to both of you.
Well, it sounds like a good commercial. Just never seen it.
Yeah, it's very clever. They get their potatoes, then they peel them, then they cook them, then they smash them. For mash gets smash. That was it.
Well, when you say when you say smash, I'm thinking about Joshua Filler, how he smashed the rack. Oh wait, it was mash. Anyhow, dry break. Difficult. Look at how messy things have gotten.
Yeah, good luck running this one out. 2-ball. Only has one pocket, I believe, which is the bottom left. Top left as we look now.
Well, there's an off angle. 2-5-4 combination. Maybe he can get to the left center. 3 rails. I think that's what he was trying to do, but so tough. Just wondering, did he not have anything of a safety? I didn't look at it beforehand, but it looks like this shot was just so sensitive, so tough.
I think he just thought, I'm on the one, I must have a go at it, you know. Smart. He's really turning the screw now on Duong Quoc Hong. He's got the bit between his teeth, 2-1 lead in sets and in racks. Well, Alex Montpellier, 3-2 up now in the third set. 1 set each. Going great guns over there. Moritz Neuhausen, 3-3 in their fourth set. He's 2-1 down to Jonas Magpantai. And Carlo Biardo 2-1 down to Ruslan Chinnikov. 1-1 in sets. What's he played there?
Well, I thought for a second he was hooked, because Wang did apologize for getting a slight bit of luck. But Joshua not getting the jump cue out, I truly have no idea what exactly he was trying to do. Maybe it was just a slight bit with the full cue, but it's laying really weird also, this rack. As you can see, only a slight edge of the 1 ball.
So another chance on this one ball for Dong Kwok Hong.
Alright, that's the thing. Just grabs a lot more now, and the reel is a little faster. Did that cue ball just stop in time? Just cueing over the 7. Is there another option? Maybe float forward, play a 3-5-4 combination. I mean, it's a backup. I understand it's not comfortable, but it's not very comfortable cueing either. Oh, he played it around.
Don't hit the 9. Oh, what a shot.
Nice shot there.
Well, I'm guessing that shriek was for Jonas Mukpantai, who has beaten Moritz Neuhausen, knocking him out 3 sets to 1.
Wow, it's just very impressive, honestly. I don't think Jonas really has traveled anywhere for such a major tournament and is now into the last 16 of the World 10 Ball Championship. I believe his nickname, the Silent Assassin. Didn't really talk much to me, but overall still was so nice. And what has Wang played there? Well, that could be a very costly one. Has to make this jump. He's 2-1 behind. One mistake could get Filler on the double hill.
Cue ball. Oh, he's okay. It's another good shot. Well, what a time to come up with that, Tim. So much pressure, and then thought it was going to be very close to the scratch. Must have nerves of steel, this man. Wow, just
it's
wow.
a full exhibition right now. Well, one more.
Yeah, he needs one more good one. You know, those side pockets, we know what they're like, Tim. And to crash it in at that speed took some doing. Is he going to be on the
doesn't go around.
Is he going to be on the 10 ball? Oh, well, it's missable. He's not bothered by it though. He's straight down for it. Cue ball flying around as well. He's missed it.
And he's missed that 10.
It wasn't easy, was it? Still thought he was going to get it though, but he was a long way off it. So much so that it's come away from the pocket. Didn't really hit even the inside of the point. Filler, is he banking?
He did go for the bank, it's not there.
Well,
Oh,
this
but
is
if that goes
interesting.
in-
This is interesting because it will come back up. It will come back up. It's not a foul. It's not ball in hand. It's like a very difficult spot shot in a shootout, Tim. Yeah, it's not a foul. It's just miss a turn because the ball went in the wrong pocket. So it must be respotted. Hong just missed
This is
an easier one.
such an important 10 ball.
Oh, the nerve of the guy. The nerve of the guy to just smash it in like that. Unbelievable. Crowd erupting once more. Josh is going to have to still win another 2.
I cannot believe he just pounded that ball in. What a huge stroke he put on that 10 ball. Unbelievable. We're tied at 2.
I mean, just look
Of course,
at the
he's
balls
already
he
made a
potted
couple great shots.
there. I mean, the jump on the 7, the 8 ball bank, misses that. Okay, it wasn't easy, but you'd expect him to get it. And then the triple. Just look where the cue ball is. I mean, you wouldn't put it there, would you, in the shootout? Maybe kind of near there, but a little bit further out. And then just crashes it in. Unbelievable scenes here in Ho Chi Minh City. It promised to be a great game, and it's certainly turning out to be. They can't look either. Oh, one ball very close to the side. Nothing down, Tim. Chance for filler. Couple of combos on offer. Combos on offer at Costco. 2 for the price of 1.
Make 1, get 1 for free. Well, still wondering though, did he make a plan for the 6 ball? 6 ball being so close to the rail, 7 ball a little bit out of that corner. So the combination not that easy.
May be able to play it short side, Tim, because the 8 and the 3 won't be there anymore, so it will be available in this same pocket. It's just getting there, isn't it? Now this is the shot where he needs to think about it. 3 to the 4, okay, and then position from the 5 to the 6 is the critical part. Absolute silence, only broken by the shot clock.
Oh. Well, honestly, that slight bump really might help him out on the combination. Don't think that's what he was planning for. Does have the natural angle to stun over near the long rail. No, he still played the short side for the 6 up table. You see, really shied away from that combination 6-7 really was
would have
laying
been very
awkward.
hard. Would have been very hard, wouldn't it, Tim, to control the 6 as well off of it, not knowing exactly where it's going. This is one you'd fancy him for. 2 shots, 3 shots away from being on the hill, the double hill.
Yeah, he will be. There we go. Joshua Filler on the double hill. Did not manage the last track to steal from Wang, but he does get it now after that dry break. Couple funny looks, but nonetheless, still on the hill. One step closer to the last 16. Wang in big trouble, needs to just get this set in his pocket. I mean, he's only 2 racks away. I'm quite sure we would love to see another deciding set match, especially this one.
Yeah, it's excitement in every shot almost, isn't there? Just crazy. Marco Teutcher has beaten AJ Manis 3-0. He goes through to the last 16.
Well, for sure, Filler will be back at the table, but one can put the cue ball under the 8, 6 and the 10. Oh, manages to come up a bit short. Are we gonna see something aggressive, or is he just going to roll up one reel on the 4? Oh, got it thin.
Alex Montpellier
Wasn't the best.
2-1 up over Robbie Capito. Capito, one of them players, Tim, who's having a very, very good spell himself. So this is great stuff from the Frenchman. It really is. Such a nice guy as well. Just imagine the pressure out there now. Going in behind the 9, is he, Tim?
Oh, needs the 1 ball to stop.
I think he
just
has.
In time.
Is he taking this on, Tim?
Well, I wouldn't know where. I don't think it goes in the side and...
In the corner.
Well, definitely not the bottom right, but he's called the bank. Possibly just to try and separate the balls, get distance. Oh, he kicked at it.
Oh.
Made the 8. Oh, he's not going to get this back. Chance for Wang.
Yeah, I didn't even know he had to kick at it. I didn't think he had to. He just chose to. What's he done here?
Oh, no.
What's he done there? He'd love that one again. Completely misjudged it. Well, chances are few and far between.
Did not stun into the 8. Followed the cue ball off the 8. And now he's got the jump cue out. Is he going for another cut? Is he playing the 2 in the corner? I think that's what he's tried. Does he get any luck?
Not this time.
I don't really think this counts as luck, Mark. Yeah, things not looking too horrible. Still some work to do. Needs to be on the correct side of the 6 to be able to get up table on the 7. 2 rails now to the center of the table. Maybe a little further on the 4.
Nice little angle.
And it's all about... Yeah, but it's still tricky. You have to get to the right side of the 6, so you have to set up nicely on this 5. Are you gonna play stun for the 5 in the top right? Oh, he's landed straight. You might see him play power draw around the 6, unless there's a 6-10 combo. There must be a 6-10 combo. Not happy with how much he drew back. So now has to cut slightly, overcut, and bring the cue ball back up over the short rail. So that 10 ball, yeah. The 6 ball moved up, and the 10 might come in between or under.
Needs to get the ball marker out here, I think, to see if it does go on the spot. Well, apparently it goes on easy.
I think. Oh, no, and the cue ball. Does it get behind it?
Well, have you ever heard such a shriek for a scratch in your life? Misjudgment from FILLER. I think they were all blowing on that ball, all those crowd. Well, what else can happen in this match, really?
Yeah, fascinating.
Really is a terrific crowd, isn't it? This time blowing that one out. They were sucking the other one in, Tim. Oh, what nerve, what nerve. This for Hill in the 4th set. I wonder, will Joshua take a break? He hasn't been out of the arena yet, I don't think.
So our first hill set for the match. Definitely the crowd is loving it. Let's see. What was he eating there?
I don't know. I was just going to look and then the camera drew away.
Because I need whatever he's eating. It's working.
I want to know what Martians eat. Here it is again. What a turnaround. Could have been behind the 10 there, behind the 9 rather. Ended up scratching.
It's all coming down to this break. If Wang wins this set, I think the crowd will erupt. I think things can get quite messy in this arena.
I'm worried if it's going to rain and we're still going to have a roof on the building.
Oh, just hung the 1 ball.
It's a chance for filler.
Barely hung it.
It's a chance. Okay, awkward over the 9. The calmest, coolest man in the arena, in the building probably, is Dong Kwok Hong.
Oh dear, and it's far from an easy run out, but I don't think anybody would have bet against Filler to make this 1 ball, even though he was queuing elevated over the 9. And then still that. I mean, yeah, well, the Vietnamese are loving it. But crazy stuff. If you think we had enough drama, I think we might be able to open up another can of drama.
Well, the Vietnamese really are making this a tremendous event. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere that pool should be played in. It's not snooker, it's more like darts. Wow.
Oh.
Well, I would think a miscue from Hong is priceless, because you won't see many of them. Dug the cue ball right underneath with the cue. No different expression on his face though. I wonder if Shane Van Bowling is watching this. I'll bet he is. He's either doing that or watching this or practicing, Shane. One of the two.
Yeah, usually the one player that gets to the building first and leaves the building last. Together with Aloysius Jaap. Finds a way to get on that 4 ball. Now, next target would be how to get on that 6 ball. Only goes to the side or the corner, top corners. Oh, and he's leaving himself a slightly longer 5 ball. Cue ball will be running 2 rails with a little bit of left in between the 6-7. We have seen him miss easier shots than this.
Will we hear a come on from Josh Filler if he does end up winning this match? It's been a lot of emotion.
We're going to run far enough.
He's played this. Oh, what a shot he's played there.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm slightly worried now for Wang. Filler can make this to the corner. It's a 7 to the opposite, diagonal corner.
Seven, 8, 9, 10.
This would
for the match. What a match. Hasn't been brilliant throughout, but it's been drama throughout. And that's what we love. We love the drama. The crowd have certainly made it more exciting as well. They've been absolutely fantastic. But you do get the feeling that their last surviving Vietnamese player is going to be disappearing after these two balls. Can you believe what you're seeing? This is just unbelievable stuff here from the Ho Chi Minh Sports Centre. Absolutely unbelievable. Well, I still can't believe it. But you better believe it.
nice play for the center.
Good luck.
Could have done more with the cue ball.
Well, this is no gimme either. We have seen these miss.
Unbelievable stuff.
Emotion there from Dong Kwok Kong. Very relieved emotion. Tom, this is just, I can't remember another match like this that we've done. I really can't. It's just unbelievable. How has Filler missed that 9 ball? Why didn't he draw it? I thought he was going to draw. Look at the relief on Hong's face.
Well, it looks like Wang has to catch a breath. He's going to take a slight break. So we are going to take a slight break. In the meantime, you can have a little look at the stats. What unreal match. This is just, I lost my words. We'll see you soon. And we are back. This is the deciding set in the last 32 of the Predator WPA World 10 Ball Championship. What a match we've seen so far. This has proven to be quite the battle and the drama. Not quite. Tim de Ruyter in the booth. Longs out to break the balls. Quite a thin contact. He does make balls in the break. And the crowd is absolutely loving it.
Well, the Martian just asking the crowd to be quiet. The referee went over to Joshua FILLER during the break. I don't know what that was about. After those mistakes that HOANG made in that last set, Tim, to see Joshua still miss was astounding, really was. You'd put money on him above anyone to make that 9-10, wouldn't you? It's all beginning to unravel. Remember, guys, if it does go to 3-3 in this set, we will have a shootout. Well, I'm not saying it should be a Mosconi Cup type crowd at every pool tournament. Of course, I'm not saying that. But I'd love to see it a little bit more like darts, more people in fancy dress, you know, turning up for the party kind of thing. Still respecting the players when they're on the shot, like they do when the darts players are on the hockey, as it's called.
Oh,
nice little nudge. Okay, it's a little bit thin. A little bit more work to do maybe. But he's still at the table, still on the 6.
yeah, could leave himself a little bit more cut on the 7. Could also run the cue ball around the 9 or the 10. But every time we've seen one of them do this, they end up on the rail or they end up straight, off angle. Like, we've seen too much drama every time they travel the cue ball around. And he is going though. This time, did he land perfectly straight or does he have that slight angle to do something? He had a quick look too. Or does he play?
Oh. Risky shot, but played to perfection. Vietnamese are earning themselves somewhat of a reputation as being the best fans around the world. They're certainly living up to all expectations.
Yeah, the opening rack goes to Wang Sao. Quite a couple good shots, positional wise. Maybe not to pocket the ball. And also this 7 ball. Just barely made it to the 9. But did play it very nicely.
And not shying away from the sides either, Tim, which is for him a good sign.
They're starting to make balls on the break. Tough opening shot on the 1 ball though, queuing over the 8.
Close, very close. It's gone safe, Tim.
Well,
nothing on for Filler.
I think he just got enough of the 2 ball in between.
He's swerving it, Tim. He's massaging around. He's not messing around, he's massaging around. Wow, a little bit. What should we say? Ambitious. This is really going to test Filler's resolve. Has he got what it takes on this occasion?
Well, I gotta say, probably everybody watching that's seen that 9 ball being missed, they are starting to think Wang does have a chance to win this match, obviously being up 1-0. Oh, is he going aggressive? Kind of feel like you have to go at some point, yeah. He's called it. There it is, a little nudge on the 9. Wow,
it's okay. Nerve-wracking stuff just watching it, isn't it? However must those Vietnamese feel in the arena. They want their man to win this match so much. It would mean everything to them. Bit short, Tim.
Yeah, Joshua himself and the cue ball on the 7. More angle on the 7 than he would have liked. And awkward queuing, but he gets it though. Back to where he can reach.
Now, has he forgotten the last 9 ball he had? It was a little bit more difficult than this. That's what I thought he was going to do last time.
Stroke. Well, it is Joshua Filler who levels the score 1 each. But I can feel the tension in there though. Stood back up on that 10 ball, which is something you don't really get to see him do very often.
Yeah,
Crowd
that was
starting
rather
to play
ambitious.
a big part in this match.
Yeah, not just Vietnamese pool player lovers though, they're lovers of pool as well. Giving a nice round of applause for Joshua when he's making the racks. Maybe not with the same amount of gusto. But still showing their appreciation for one of the players, one of the best players in the world, Joshua Filler.
Filler crushing the break from the side rail again. They are breaking on that little bit of cut though on the break. They're not trying to hit it head on. And we might see HOANG go aggressive. 1-8-9 combination is on, just has to catch the 8 a little bit thinner. Could also opt to play the safety behind the 9. He does have options. Which one does he choose?
Surely doesn't go aggressive here. It's too much of a cut, Tim, from the 8 to the 9. I'm sure he is. Got to get the cue ball in there, like you said. Yeah, I like this much better. That's the much better shot.
Behind the 9. Nice and tight, Mark. Played it beautifully. Not sure whether Joshua can actually get to the 1.
Josh in jail again. Oh, mighty close. Very, very close.
Well, and he has pushed the 4 ball more in the open too. More possibilities now on the 4. There is an 8-9 combination still.
Well, if Joshua does go on to lose this, he can't have any complaints. He had chances to win it. Didn't take them. Very unfiller-like. He normally pounces on them situations and buries the opponent, but not this time. I've seen a few people asking why the players are breaking from the side in 10 ball in this tournament. It's because we're using the hand rack. It's not a template rack, guys. So there may be some little gaps here and there in the rack. Nothing's wired to a pocket. So they're trying to break them as full on as possible, maybe with a little bit of cut sometimes as well. Just trying different things. Some going all out power like Shane Van Boning did this morning. Broke better than anyone I've seen break. No Kioi broke pretty good as well. Well, it's gone wrong, Tim. Does he bank this?
Instantly called the bank. Has made a couple of those, but always a risk. Does come with high reward though. 7 ball is ready. Needs to make the cross side. Wow. Another cross side for Wang. Now probably bringing the cue ball to the top short rail. Cutting the 9 ball in with the corner with the 8 and move the cue ball over. Might have to draw the cue ball out 2 rails. Send the 8 over to the bottom left corner, top left corner in this view. Just don't think he can follow the 8 from the angle he has now.
Look at this.
Risk, needs the 8 to stop. Wow. Perfect.
Even the perfect angle to come round the back of the 10. Play the 10 into the same pocket. Joshua manages a smile, but I'm sure deep inside he knows he could have thrown this away.
Wow. This match, I mean, you would almost say it's made for a shootout.
He's been banking so well as well, hasn't he, today? And that was really well controlled, that shot, the combo on the 9. He's keeping the fans happy, that's for sure. Give you some quick scores, guys, while we have the chance. Carlo Biardo is 2 sets to 1 up, but 2 racks to 1 down to Ruslan Chinnikov. So Biardo, defending champion, still in control, 2-1 up in sets. Alex Montpellier 3-2 down in their 4th set, but Montpellier leads 2-1 in sets. Exciting stuff. Every break now, Tim, is just so nerve-wracking, so important, crucial. Oh, 7 ball. Oh, it was on its way. Spinning the wrong way though, unfortunately.
Yeah, hiding the 1 behind the 8. The cue ball all the way. Behind the 3-6. Played it well. These kind of shots, Filler has been on point overall. Haven't really seen too many mistakes on these kind of safeties. To rail escape. Probably going to try and play it soft and get the 8 in between. It's tricky though. Quite soft speed. Does he get the hook? Does he get the hook?
Tremendous.
This man.
Tremendous stuff. This is pretty good as well. Yeah, good shot, Josh Filler. Well, can get through. May have to swerve it slightly. Could play it off the rail first to make the 7 as well, of course. So maybe going 1 to the rail. Oh, it was straight in. Oh, I'd love to know how he's feeling now. Do you think maybe on that 9 ball he missed, there was just that little bit of tension, Chris? Tim? A little bit of tightening of the arm, maybe?
Yeah, it's very possible. The pressure can catch you at any time. Oh, he's well on his way. I think it's interesting though, the fact that Filler did not take a break when he missed that 9 to leave the arena. He just kept on playing, and I don't think he really done him any favors.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we can't think for other players, but I found it a little bit extraordinary as well to think that he just didn't want to get out of there for a second. You know, just go to the bathroom, splash a bit of cold water on your face, say, come on, come on, come on, in the mirror to yourself. Just psych yourself up a little bit, calm down, walk back into the arena and start again. New set, start again.
Well, it never hurts. I mean, it's kind of free to do it, right?
Yeah, after every set they're allowed, so... Oh, this has gone wrong.
Well, he still has the cut. And doesn't have to go 1 rail over. Could go 3 rails, possibly. 2 or 3. Just gotta make the cut. And some spin on the cue ball. Tough shot though. Played it very well. If you look at the speed he hit that shot. He played a full stroke but so fluent. Really gave the 9 every chance to still drop, even though it was slightly thicker. This stand to get on the hill. Wang does get on the double hill first. And Filler is in trouble.
Yeah, Filler himself has been there. He was on double hill. Are we going to go to a shootout? If we are, that man there needs to win the next 2 racks. I can't believe that this has come down to this. I really can't after that 9 ball. But this, wow, brilliant 9 ball. Really, really brilliant 9 ball. Only himself to blame. He had his chance, and we know, Tim, in sports all you want is a chance, and if you don't take it sometimes you don't get another one. What I will say is it's excellent for the game of pool if HOANG does go on to win this match. We know we're guaranteed another full house for the next round, and who knows what might happen if he gets to the final. I mean, I think I'm going to actually have to wear ear plugs inside my headphones just to quieten the noise a little bit. And I'm feeling sorry for the players on the other tables as well. Just imagine, Tim, these players are playing on the other tables at the same time. Imagine being down on your backswing and hearing this shriek every now and then.
Life of a pool player. Well, he's made 2 balls on the break. We will see Filler back at the table, but he does have a shot to bring the cue ball on top of the 9, in between the top short rail and the 9 ball. Could be one option. Could also slice the 2 ball above the 4 and the cue ball down table behind the 3 ball possibly. Yeah, and I mean, Hoang really has struggled in like the 2nd and the 3rd set. I felt like it was quite a struggle for him. But right now, everything he touches is gold. Oh.
It's on, it's on. Can he go into the 4 here? He's going that way, Tim.
Yeah, playing the bump into the 3 ball. Excellent. Just excellent. Judged it to perfection. Now, the biggest shot to be played is the 6 to the 7. Are we going to see the Vietnamese succeed and get to the last 16?
He's not far enough, is he? I don't think he's gone far enough.
Well, it's super close to be behind the 8, but I think he might be just okay. He is queuing over the 10 ball though. Slightly awkward. Should be okay.
Punched it in. So here's the shot coming up now. 6 to the 7. Eight ball is in the centre of the table, which is good. Didn't want to overrun it. Played it just about as good as he could have done, Tim.
Oh, and he needs that angle anyways to cross over to the bottom side of the table for the 8.
What a chance to win the match. You would never have said this coming towards the end of the last set, the 4th set, the one that Filler should have won and didn't. You could get the maximum punishment here for missing that 9 ball. But what a cool customer HOANG is. I mean, the pressure he's been under as well, Tim, is just extraordinary.
Deciding set 3-2. Wow, Mark, what a match.
Well, just incredible. Shocked. Do you know what I loved at the end there? Do you know what I loved at the end there, Tim? The emotion showed by HOANG. You saw there exactly what it meant to him in front of all these crowds. He bowed to every single corner of the stage. Congratulations to HOANG. Absolutely fantastic stuff. What a match.
Yeah, don't forget, we still have our semi-final of the Poison by Predator Saigon 9-ball Women Open coming up in about 30-40 minutes. So make sure to stay tuned. We still have plenty more to come from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. We'll see you guys soon. Mark White and Tim Reiter will be back.